This is called the Singapore Flyer. It's the largest Ferris wheel in the world. It takes half an hour to make one complete loop. And while we're up here, I was trying to count some of the cranes, and your view shifts every time. So some of them disappear behind buildings, some of them are visible. And there was at one point up near the top, I counted 49 cranes that are mounted to the top of buildings. So these are constructing high-rise buildings, 49 of them. And it's only a portion that we can see. I mean, there's one view here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, in just this tiny little area that I'm looking at. And 10, if you count the ones on the ground building other stuff too, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Smaller ones, 25, 26, 27. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. I mean, it just goes on and on. There are hundreds and hundreds of construction cranes going everywhere you look. It's just the most amazing property bubble that I have ever seen. And I've seen a few, you know. There are buildings in Las Vegas, and I've been predicting this for years. North Las Vegas, the size of Las Vegas doubled in the last decade. North Las Vegas, there was nothing but desert. It used to take you about 10 minutes to get into desert from Fremont Street, which is downtown Las Vegas if you were driving north. Now you don't see desert for about an hour. And so it's all brand new neighborhoods. And while they were building them, in my mind, back in 2004, 5, and 6, I'm seeing whole sections of abandoned brand new housing with tumbleweeds blowing down the street. And then another section that's in the framing stage, and another section where they've just got the streets and the plumbing and stuff sticking out. And that's what it looks like today. I was told by somebody that that one of the construction companies is actually bulldozing brand new houses because they don't want to be paying the tax on them. So there's going to be high-rise buildings in Las Vegas, some of the hotels that they were building and casinos that are now not going to be finished. They're going to finish the outside of these buildings, but I will bet that they don't even bother finishing the insides because they're going to sit empty for decades. There's this amazing hotel going up over here. It's 3 separate buildings in an arc, and it looks to be about 50 stories tall, and mounted on top of it is a giant ship like Noah's Ark, and there's gardens and stuff up there. You can see trees and landscaping going in. And then, I don't know, there's supposed to be casinos and stuff going in down here. Some marina gardens going in over here. They've got a golf course that they just finished here. Right below us is the Formula One track that encircles this whole thing. They just had all of these problems in Dubai because of the over-construction, and I just see that around the world, they talk about the property bubble going on in China right now, places like Shanghai and so on, but it just seems to be all over the place. And so the property bubbles have popped in the English-speaking countries, England, the US, Australia. Actually, Australia, the property bubble there is still going. So as the markets roll over toward the end of this year, and I think they will, I think we're going to see a series of bubbles popping all over the planet. It's going to be amazing. This decade is going to be the most astounding thing. This is very historic times that we're living in right now. But there's going to be things going on financially that nobody has ever seen in their lifetimes. And it causes a huge wealth transfer. And you just have to be on the right side of that. And if you're on the wrong side, there's ways of making money on the wrong side, but it just becomes a whole lot harder. When this stuff pops, it's going to be pretty financially devastating for a lot of people. That's why we've been bringing financial literacy, financial education to these regions and teaching them about precious metals, about the expansions of the currency supply. The debt to GDP ratio in just the past 2 years here has gone from 97% to 117% of GDP. Far higher, it's higher than Greece, and it's quite a bit higher than the United States. So, you know, and this is just happening all over the planet. So something's gonna give, and it's gonna give in this coming decade here. And so anybody that doesn't get prepared, wealth will be transferred right out of their pockets and bank accounts to governments, to the holders of precious metals. The people that do get prepared and get on the right side of this thing are going to see amazing wealth. Well, this is the bubble popping. These are the first leaks appearing in the real estate bubble in Singapore.